Well, hello. Um, I have been having a niggle about coming on here and telling you about myself. This is me, no filters, no lip sync, just me. I'm Serena. I'm 53 years old, and something's been niggling at me to come on here and tell you a bit about myself. It's not pretty, so buckle up. I was a really happy kid. I didn't have any brothers or sisters. I didn't have a dad, but I had the most amazing mum ever. We were best friends, thick as thieves. We done everything together: beach trips, West End theatre, trips to France, like best friends. And she asked me when I was 12 years old what I wanted to be. And I said to her, I want to be an air hostess. Like that glamorous lifestyle, travelling the world, And, life carried on. And 3 years later, 3 weeks after my 15th birthday, my mum died of cancer. And it was like the whole world had dropped out from under me. And back then there was no counsellors, there was no therapists, there was no antidepressants. It was, your mum's dead, get on with life. And unfortunately I was left with a family who made me feel like I wasn't good enough. I was a bad kid, I was trouble, they made me feel like I was a burden. So my teenage years were spent around a family who had really not a lot of good stuff to say about me. During this time, I had a man do something to me that no girl should ever have to go through. And the only reason I told anyone is because I was scared I was going to be pregnant. I wasn't, thank God, but it was just something else that they had to look down on me about, because of course it was my fault. Anyway, I remember praying to God, please give me a family that loves me, please. As you can imagine, it didn't magically appear. So it was what it was. So I went looking for love in all the wrong places and found it. I got married at 20. I had two beautiful children, two girls, who are amazing. Anyway, that broke down. And a couple of years later, I was on my own to raise two young girls. So a while after that, I met another guy, started a relationship. And when I told him I'd fallen pregnant, he told me he was engaged. And I knew it wasn't to me. So, on my own again. Anyway, a little while later, met a guy 8 years younger than me and started a relationship with him. What I didn't realise is that I was getting myself into a relationship with a narcissist. And I spent the next 24 years being mentally, emotionally and physically abused. Again, not all bad, I ended up with beautiful children. Love my children. So I have 5 children with him. The last one, I was pregnant at 42. And I was high risk. I'd hemorrhaged before my age, the amount of children I'd had. And one Sunday afternoon, something was really wrong. And I went to the hospital and I said, look, something is wrong. And a junior doctor in training doped me up with painkillers and sent me home. 12 hours later, 3 o'clock in the morning, I woke up. And I thought my waters had gone, and it wasn't. There was blood everywhere. So I was rushed to hospital. I woke up 26 hours later. I was in a coma. And I was told that my daughter was going to die. And she did, a day later. She was 2 days old. I came home. My 7 children were obviously grateful to have their mum home, but the woman who walked in the door was not the same as the woman that had walked out of it. I was in a very dark place. I don't know where you stand on faith or what you believe in, but this is my story. So one night, after all the antidepressants, sleeping tablets, I remember laying in the bed and crying and just saying, please God, fix me, fix me. I'm so broken, I can't carry this anymore. And I was filled with the most breathtaking, heart-stopping love I've ever known. And he took that pain. He took the pain and he let me breathe again. Oh, try not to get emotional. Because this is not a story that I want you to feel sorry, because I am genuinely one of the strongest women I know. Anyway, he took it. He fixed me. I was shown the most beautiful light and filled with the most amazing love I've ever known. So anyway, about 3 years ago, in my 50s, with a narcissist, I decided enough's enough. I'm done. I'm done. Done being made to feel like I'm not good enough. And I walked away. My cut-off game is strong, by the way. And I got myself a job at the airport. I'm a customer service agent. And let me tell you, I'm good. And it took me back to when my mum asked me, what do you want to be? And I was this close. This close. So I thought, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. I have the family that loves me. Like, I've done my job as a parent. I'm going to do it. So I applied. I applied to be an air hostess, or cabin crew now. And I got the job. I'm waiting for one more piece of paperwork from HMRC to come through. When that comes through, I will officially start with British Airways as cabin crew on the 11th of May. Now, I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know what this is for. I don't know whether this is supposed to be a cathartic experience for me or whether it's to help someone else, okay? But if you're in a narcissistic relationship, babe, you can't fix them. You can't fix them. Stop trying. Live for you, all right? I focus on me now, okay? I am, like I said, one of the strongest women I know, and I've lived through the darkness, through more darkness than anyone should have to live through. So I suppose if you're in a dark place right now, I don't know where you are on your journey, but if you're in a dark place and you feel like there's no hope, I'm just here to tell you there is, okay? You can do it. You can beat this, you can get through it, and you can win, all right? And if you need me, if you are in a dark place and you can't see a way out, babe, message me. I'm going to shine a light on that darkness for you. Anyway, I don't know what this is for, but we'll see. God bless. And stay strong and know that you can make it. Okay?